You can call me Mystic Mike because I predict these things.
Lucas Almeida takes on Danny Silva this Saturday at UFC Fight Night Las Vegas back in the Apex. And this is a good fight at featherweight at 145 pounds. Lucas Almeida, 4 fights in the UFC, 2-2 record, so really needs to kind of put up or shut up in this fight. Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu black belt, very precise on the feet with his placement, kind of a sniper on the feet. Feints really well, throws good kicks. Corners his opponent in the cage, kind of cuts angles on him and heads him off, doesn't really follow him around. So really good at dictating the distance and putting kind of constant pressure on his opponents in his fights. Danny Silva, 9-1, coming off of his debut in the UFC with a win over Josh Culibao, which was a really good fight, really good person to beat, honestly, so early in your career. But he's 28, 5'11", 70-inch reach, so pretty much identical for both of these guys. Southpaw boxer, trains with really high-level boxers from what I hear, and you can kind of tell with his hand speed and his striking abilities. Marcos Hua, Jiu-Jitsu black belt, which is really good at his age and that early in his career to have that type of credential. Good leg kicks, really good chin, been in a few wars so far in his career, which is good to see, but also not good to see. You know, these young prospects, you like to see them kind of putting people away, not taking so much damage early in their careers. But I feel like this is a very even fight. I can't remember the odds off the top of my head, but I am going to go Danny Silva in this one. Like I said, coming off of his fight over Josh Culibao in March of last year, dropped Culibao early in the round and went for a really nice arm and guillotine that he didn't get, and they just kind of went back and forth the entire fight. Really good performance from both those guys. Danny Silva ended up getting the split decision. I think he won that fight, but good showing. Angel Pacheco was his fight before that on the Contender Series. Dropped Angel Pacheco in the first round, I think it was, and those guys just went to war. Absolute slobber knocker. Angel Pacheco, very good boxer himself. Very good showing from both those guys. Very entertaining fight. Just kind of shows how tough Danny Silva is. Can really dig deep and put on a show for the fans. Good cardio, good chin. So, and before that, had a win on LFA. The only guy that he lost to was Kanan Kawaihai. I think I'm saying that right. Who his only losses? He's good. He's like what? I think he's 9-2 now. His only losses came on the Contender Series. But Lucas Almeida. This guy, very good, very talented. I was watching back some film. He kind of beat the brakes off of Timmy Kwamba in that fight. Dropped him like twice in the first round. Was just really beating him up. Did get taken down in the third round, but won a unanimous decision. But one thing I did see with him is not the best head movement. And I saw early in that fight, he kind of pauses in the pocket mid-exchange. And I don't know if he's it's almost as if he stutters and he kind of just hesitates in the pocket a little bit too much mid-combination, or after his combination's done, you can see that he's kind of just standing there watching. And that's what I saw in his fight against Timmy Kwamba. Just kind of leaves his head right there to be hit. Not the greatest head movement when throwing. Just kind of looks stiff and freezes in exchanges. And we saw him pay for that against Andre Fili. Andre Fili KO'd him. Not KO'd him, but knocked him on the ground mid-exchange, ended up finishing him, and then he was dropped mid-combo by Michael Trezano, and I feel like that's the way that Danny Silva is going to get this done. He's got very fast hands, very good boxing. I think he's going to find that opening against Lucas Almeida. Mid-exchange, catch him with a counter. He's a southpaw, got a really good right hook, so I can see him clipping Lucas Almeida during one of their exchanges. Another bad look that doesn't give me a lot of faith in Lucas Almeida is he was just absolutely ran through by Pat Sabatini. Couldn't defend the takedowns, was getting beat up, and eventually just gave up to an arm triangle choke in the second round. So, guy's got a lot of potential. He hasn't proven himself to me. Whereas Danny Silva, I've seen him. He's an absolute dog. I've seen him go to war. I don't think he's got any quit in him. Got a lot of punching power, really good boxing. I think he can match Lucas Almeida in that department and edge him out there or knock him out. He is the younger fighter by 6 years. So just coming into his prime, got a lot of momentum on his side. 3-fight winning streak, won his debut. Took a year off, so he's only going to be better, not taking tons of damage. So I'm going to go Danny Silva in this one. I think he gets a finish. I know he's a high-level black belt too, so is Lucas Almeida, so I think he could hurt him and sub him. He was shown to get subbed by Pat Sabatini, who's also a high-level black belt, when he wasn't even hurt. So I think that he gets the finish in this one. If I had to guess, I would say he wins by KO, countering with something during an exchange, and finishes the fight. But if not, a sub. But I do think he gets this one done. So let me know what you guys think. Appreciate you watching.